Yo, what's up, commanders? I thought I weren't recording there. Sorry, apologise for that. Right, I've just got a little, just a thing on my head that's fucking driving me insane like normal. It is a rambling video, so I will try to get that somewhere in the title or in the description. What I want to discuss with you guys is the war paints, and basically Kixeye putting them out to make us, to give us something to grind for during the events. I understand it. I would prefer it to be, if they're just a war paint, you buy one, you get it, that war paint, or you buy so many and you get unlimited war paints, not 30, 38, 44, whatever the hoplites are, maximum build. Let me just give me what I'm thinking here. The war paints, I bought all them because I wanted to change the colour from green to red so they stand out better. But why couldn't they put, each one of these war paints would do something? So say the green one would give 3% more damage. The blue one would give 3 to 5% less damage taken. And then so on. And then this one could do a shock on, it would shock units for a second or two if you bought all the war paints for that. So it would add something to the game. And then this one could do a corrosion, for instance. So you'd get all, if you bought all of them, and there would be a reason then to buy every single war paint. It don't have to be a lot, like 3%, 5% more damage. And again, you move on to this one, it would give less damage taken, 3 to 5%. I wouldn't want to see levels on them. This is one thing I want to argue with Kixeye. Because of the cost of them, 250, I think they were 250 XP each. I wouldn't want to see a level on them, but I would like to see a little something added to them to make it worth the while. You will find more people will buy them if they added something to them. So yeah, I think this is a good way to show it. The 4 that we could buy last event, you give a damage buff to the one of them, then you'd give a damage reduction buff given to the next one, and then you would give a little shock, or it could be anything. It don't have to be shock. Corrosion I'd love to see back in the game, like a 3% or chance to corrode. It would make these interesting again. As much as the guy that's going out of his way having to do these, I know they're not that hard to do, but it would give the players a reason to buy these fucking, like they did with the Titan. I don't want to see levels on it like the Titan though, or if there is levels, it's got to be for him, because of the cost of what you have to pay to get these war paints, skins, whatever you want to call them. I just want to see Kixeye think outside the box and add something little. It don't have to be big. 3%, 5% on a unit that's maxed out is quite a big fucking stat on its own, you know. And a chance to corrode, a chance to concuss, or a chance to. You got loads of little different things you can add to these to make them worthy. I know it'll make the unit a little bit more powerful, and you'll have to adjust things. I think that would be an interesting take on it, because how many people would have gone out, say this one was damage done 3% more, and this one was damage taken 3% less, and then this one was a chance to shock, and then this one was a chance to corrode. It would make for an interesting fucking battle. Don't forget, a lot of the Kixeye units nowadays, they've got an armour up for so long anyway. So it's not like it's gonna do overpowering damage to them. It just gives us something worthy of these war paints to go with them. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or a bad idea at this point, guys. I know a few people have come to me and said, why did they take it away? I've got no idea why they took that little stat buff away from the war paints. If I remember right, it was the Titan, the one that, I think it was the very first war paint, the Titan. Let's go see if I can find it. The original Titan. And if you go into the war paints there, and you upgraded, I don't want to see upgrades, not for the cost that they cost per unit. Either make them you buy 10 of these and you get full, or you don't do an upgrade to them. But it would get a 6% increase in damage taken and damage dealt. But you don't need to do it with the newer units. If you're going to put a tech out for like 5 different war paints, sorry, I got myself confused there, overthinking. If you're going to put 4 or 5 different war paints out, just make each one do a different thing. You know, this one takes 5% less damage. I know I'm repeating myself here, guys, but I think I'm onto something, and I'm hoping that a few people will get on board and maybe push it towards Kixeye. Even put it in the suggestions, because I don't know how much they listen to my videos. But it would be an interesting step for Kixeye to take. Make the war paints more worthy. I know it's a war paint, it's a skin, but make it a little adjustment. It doesn't have to be a lot. But please, for fucking the love of God, don't put levels on them. We don't need levels. They're costing 250k XP, so they don't need to have 6 levels. Just make it, you buy them, and then you get the stat straight away, the small buff. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts, guys. Leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what you think. I know what you're going to say. Kixeye are always going to use something like this to their advantage, and I agree with you. They do it. They would do something like that, but then they'd want to put 6 levels on it, and that for me is fucking wrong. But I would like to see the war paints come back with a small buff, a little stat to give us, especially if there's 4 of them in the same event. It won't spread out over 4 events. It was in the same fucking event, all 4 of them. If you're going to do that, give them a little buff. Each little war paint gets a little buff, different things: corrosion, shock, scramble, concuss, a little bit of a buff on your health or damage taken, a little bit of a buff on the DPS. That would be sweet, and I think that would be a great idea. Anyway, take care all, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye. Sorry guys, I'm going to add this to the end of the video. I thought of some other little things that they could maybe add, especially if there's a war paint on for instance, a unique. If they was to add stats to that, they could make a stat where it would, especially the uniques, where they're one of a kind. For instance, the war paint for this, the Thunderbirds one, whatever it's called, super. Make it go like on overdrive, sort of thing. A small chance, once it starts taking damage, it gets a 10-second overdrive, where it just shoot really fast. It doesn't have to be the stats we've got in the game already. Same with the war paint for like this. They could have given it a chance that it would throw grenades, but they'd be presents, because it's a fucking Christmas war paint. So it'd be a present that it throws and it explodes. Think outside the box. It hasn't got to be necessarily what we've got in the game already. They can just like have fun with it, man. Seriously, have fun. Like this one would it would go like rapid, move really quick. The war paint, one of the war paints. So it gets to the point, it go overdrive for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and just it'd be really quick at moving around the base and killing things. I don't know if that's something that would ideally work in the game, but there's food for thought. It hasn't got to be necessarily the stats that we've got already for literally the units already. It hasn't got to be a concuss. You think outside the box, have some fucking fun with it. Why not? You know, I may be wrong here. I may overthink it. Like say for instance the bounty hunter. It gets a chance once it say takes damage or something like that. It fires arrows rapid. Like the fire rate increases. Things like that. I think it would be a good idea, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe it should be kept within the confines of what we've already got in the game. But I'd like to see Kixeye think outside the box with some of these skins and things like that. Hopefully they're attaching some stuff to it. Anyway, I'm off again, unless I think of something else. Take care.